Before I dive into this video, I am not a professional. I just bought a wood stove, tried to install it my best. So there you have it.
Yes, this guy has a fireplace in his van. That was a priority. You know, when you look at these hashtag van life pictures, a lot of them have a fireplace in their van. This is this fucking stupid idea.
Okay, so let's talk about why it doesn't make sense to have a wood stove in your van. Or does it make sense?
Are you ready? Give it to them.
Why do we have a wood stove? Well, when it got winter, I was getting really cold in here and it wasn't comfortable at all. So I wanted a heating solution. I wanted to have a gas heater first because I already have a 25-liter gas tank under the van and I got the whole gas system already in place. So it would have been logical to have chosen a gas heater, and I think I'm still going for that option when winter hits again, because it's super romantic. And I mean, look at it. As a heating solution, I kind of changed my mind, because at first I thought it was even fun to just go out there, get my wood, go back, make a fire, do that every day in winter or whenever it's cold. But it turns out to be pretty annoying if you have to do that every day. And obviously you have to constantly feed it with wood, and the logs just like they run out really quick. I think for a heating solution, like, I would choose this time for a gas heater, something that you can just turn on by a switch and within a couple minutes it's warm, because this is a lot more hassle. So when it comes to a wood stove, I think you have two types of dangerous situation. One where it just burns the place down, and the other one is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is harmful when breathed because it displaces oxygen in the blood and deprives the heart, brain, and other. Carbon monoxide can kill you, and you can't taste it, you can't smell it, but you get dizzier and sleepier, and once you start to sleep, like, it's dangerous. That's what I've heard, that's what I've read, and I was super anxious at first. So every time I lit the fire in here, I made sure I had my windows open, I had the door open. And that's the other thing, you want a heating solution, but it needs fresh oxygen. The fresh oxygen is cold. So there was this one night where it was getting so cold that I just closed the door, closed the windows, kept the fire on. But I was super anxious. I was just constantly like, oh shit, do I have a headache now, or how do I feel? What I will install now is I have this carbon monoxide detector. The first dangerous situation where I can burn my van down, I think I handled that situation quite well, because this is how I build it. So normally I have the logs here and here, because I don't want anything that's flammable around the wood stove. So these boards are Thermacell. It's the type of stuff that it gets warm, but it's not flammable. And I use these tiles for decoration purpose, but also to bounce some of the heat. So it's important that you don't mount these boards against the wall, because they get warm, they're not flammable, but the wood behind it is flammable. So also I made sure the wood stove itself is not closed to anything flammable. And I secured it by using long screws in the wood underneath. And that wood is attached to the floor, and the whole structure is also attached to the steel frame that runs behind this wooden plank. This is where I screwed up, and you should not do it like this. I had no experience and I couldn't find a good or detailed tutorial on how to do it, so I just made a hole in the roof, got the pipe through, and then with non-flammable seal I tried to seal the whole thing. But that's just a dumb way to do it. Because of the heat, the seal starts cracking, and then the rain comes in, and it's just, this is not how you should do this. This is how you should do it though. So if this is the pipe and this is the roof, then you don't want to run it straight through it. What you do want is you need a double pipe. So you can either buy these insulated pipes, and by the way, if your entire pipe is insulated, then you don't have to bother. But the goal with this is that the seal is not attached to the hot pipe. To wrap this up, should you get a wood stove? Totally up to you. I think if you're that outdoor kind of person that loves to make fires, loves the smell of it, then maybe this is for you. For a heating solution, I think a gas, I haven't used the gas heating myself, but what I see what's out there, it looks so much more convenient to just turn a switch and have the heat come in instead of making a fire constantly and maintaining the fire. But I keep the wood stove too because I love a fire at night. I love how it looks. It's freaking romantic. You should decide what's best for you. That's it.